Little brown bats were once considered the most common bat in North America. But in 2014, they were listed as an endangered species in Canada following dramatic population declines, which were due largely to the introduction of the fungal disease white nose syndrome. For endangered species, protecting critical habitat is one of the most important and effective conservation efforts. Worryingly for little brown bats, their critical habitat designation is currently incomplete. As depicted in the year in the life photos on the left, we do know some about little brown bat summer habitat. We know that they use both forested areas as well as man-made structures during this time. And in the winter, we know that they hibernate in caves and mines. But what we don't know is what habitat they're using in the fall. So the map in the center shows the site of a cave that bats use for hibernation and mating, with the cave indicated by the red triangle. The smaller map just zooms out of the study site to provide some context to where it's located within Manitoba. So with our current habitat protections, only this cave location is protected. This means that we could cut and disturb all of this forested land surrounding and leading up to the cave. So the questions I'm addressing for my thesis are, is this land surrounding the cave critical habitat for little brown bats? Do they use it in the fall? And should we be protecting it? To answer these questions, we caught bats near the cave in the early fall of 2021. We tagged 40 of these bats with the small white tags that you can see in the top right picture. These tags emit radio signals that we're able to pick up using receivers and antennas, as pictured just below. So we tracked these signals to find bat locations, both when they were foraging and active at night, and also when they were resting at roosts during the day. What we found was that bats roosted exclusively in natural structures, which is notable considering that there were some cabins and sheds present in the northern region of our study site, but bats didn't use these and they instead used both trees and caves as roosts. Moving back to the map, the green dots show all of the locations that we found bats foraging at, and our furthest foraging location was 15 kilometers away from the cave. So in total, about 1/3 of all of my tagged bats stayed in this area around and near the cave. These results confirm that the large forested area around the cave is very important habitat for little brown bats. They use this land to both forage and roost in the fall, so we do need to be protecting this land to aid in the species' continued survival and recovery following population declines. Thank you.